Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most intense rivalries in modern aerial warfare, Israel's F-35I Adir versus Russia's Su-57 Felon. Two fifth-generation stealth fighters, two nations with very different philosophies, and one question that defines the future of air supremacy: who truly rules the skies? The F-35I Adir is not just another fighter jet, it's a technological ecosystem. Built on the foundation of the American F-35 Lightning Roman II, Israel's version includes customized software, electronic warfare systems, and weapons integration tailored for its specific operational needs. This aircraft is a flying network capable of seeing beyond the horizon, detecting threats long before being detected itself, and sharing real-time data across an entire battlefield. The Su-57 Felon, on the other hand, is Russia's bold response to Western stealth dominance. Designed by Sukhoi to restore Russian air superiority, the Su-57 combines stealth, speed, and maneuverability in a package meant to rival the best. It's faster than the F-35I, more agile, and equipped with thrust, vectoring engines that allow it to perform maneuvers impossible for most Western aircraft. Yet the question remains, can agility overcome the invisible power of stealth and information warfare? At the heart of this comparison lies radar technology. The F-35 Eisenslash-APG-81 ESA radar is among the most advanced ever built, capable of tracking dozens of targets at once while remaining undetectable. It's part of a vast sensor fusion network that includes infrared tracking, satellite links, and ground integration. The pilot of an Adir sees not just what's in front of them, but everything happening in a 360-degree combat environment. The Su-57 Zen 036 Bielker radar is no slouch either. It uses multiple arrays around the aircraft to give the pilot greater coverage and improved detection angles. This system allows the Su-57 to track enemy aircraft even when maneuvering aggressively. However, its emissions are more detectable, and in stealth warfare, being seen first often means being shot down first. Stealth is where the F-35I truly dominates. Its radar cross-section is smaller than a metal golf ball, allowing it to enter enemy airspace almost undetected. The aircraft's shape, coating, and internal weapons bays ensure minimal radar reflection. Israel has also modified its F-35I to carry indigenous weapons inside the bay, including precision-guided bombs and electronic warfare pods, without compromising stealth. The Su-57, while designed to be stealthy, takes a different approach. Its radar signature is larger due to its aerodynamic shape and use of radar-reflective materials. However, it compensates with speed and maneuverability. Its twin engines produce more thrust, allowing it to reach speeds over Mach 2 and perform aggressive evasive maneuvers. In short-range combat, this could make it a deadly opponent if it can get close enough. When it comes to weapons, both jets are formidable but serve different combat doctrines. The F-35I prioritizes stealth engagements and precision strikes. It carries AIM-120D AMRAAMs for beyond, visual, range combat, and AIM-9X missiles for close encounters. For ground targets, it employs precision bombs like the JDAM and GBU-39 small-diameter bomb. Every weapon is chosen for precision and efficiency rather than brute force. The Su-57 leans toward raw firepower. It can carry up to 10 missiles both internally and externally, giving it a heavier payload capacity. Its main weapons include the R-77M medium range missile and R-74M2 short range missile. When carrying missiles externally, however, it sacrifices stealth, making it more visible on radar. This trade-off could be costly in a first-strike scenario. Electronic warfare defines the modern air battle. The F-35I's electronic warfare suite can jam radars, disrupt communications, and deceive incoming missiles. It doesn't just attack, it blinds the enemy. The Su-57 also carries electronic countermeasures, but Israel's integration with Western and NATO systems gives the Adir a broader information advantage. Pilot training and doctrine play a decisive role. Israeli pilots are known for their precision and adaptability, trained to handle main operations involving air, cyber, and electronic warfare. The F-35I's advanced interface allows them to manage complex missions with ease. Russian pilots are exceptionally skilled, but the Su-57 program is still in its early stages, with only a small number of fully operational aircraft in service. This limits real-world combat experience and data. Maintenance and operational readiness also shape battlefield outcomes. The F-35I benefits from predictive maintenance systems that alert ground crews before problems arise, keeping jets mission ready around the clock. Israel's defense infrastructure supports continuous upgrades and system testing, making sure every F-35I stays at peak performance. The Su-57, meanwhile, faces production delays and reliability challenges, especially with engine performance and parts supply. The cost factor tells another story. The F-35I is expensive, around $85 million per jet, but it brings with it a complete combat ecosystem. The Su-57 costs less, but its limited numbers and incomplete operational rollout reduce its real strategic impact. For Russia, it's a symbol of technological resurgence, but for Israel, the F-35I is already a proven asset shaping its air defense doctrine. Now imagine a real-world confrontation. If these jets were to meet in combat, the F-35I would likely detect the Su-57 first. Using its radar and sensor fusion, it could launch a missile from a distance before the Su-57 even realized it was being targeted. The Su-57 would need to rely on speed, infrared sensors, and maneuverability to survive and counterattack. However, breaking through the F-35I's electronic countermeasures would be extremely difficult. In a close-range dogfight, things might shift slightly. The Su-57's agility and high thrust-to-weight ratio would make it dangerous in short bursts. It could outmaneuver most fighters in the world, but again, the F-35I's design is meant to avoid close dogfights altogether. Its philosophy is simple: strike first, remain unseen, and disappear before the enemy responds. The geopolitical side adds another layer. Israel's F-35I operates within a highly advanced intelligence network connected to NATO and U.S. systems. This real-time data sharing enhances every mission, turning each F-35I into a node in a vast web of electronic dominance. Russia's Su-57, while independent, doesn't have this level of integration, relying instead on ground-based support and localized radar networks. Electronic warfare will likely decide future battles. The F-35I's ASQ-239 system can detect and jam enemy radars before they even lock on. The Su-57's suite is strong, but still behind in integration and automation. In a data-driven war, this technological gap can mean the difference between victory and defeat. In terms of stealth design, the F-35I uses smooth angles and radar, absorbing materials to minimize detection. The Su-57, while stealthy from the front, is less so from the sides and rear, where its engines create radar reflections. This makes it more visible to long-range tracking systems, a weakness the F-35I could exploit. Operational history provides another edge to Israel. The F-35I has already seen combat, carrying out missions across the Middle East, often deep inside hostile airspace undetected. Its success in real-world operations proves the system works as intended. The Su-57, though tested in Syria, has not faced a major air-to-air engagement, leaving much of its performance theoretical. As the arms race continues, both nations are refining their technologies. Israel is enhancing the F-35I with new electronic warfare pods and long-range standoff missiles. Russia is upgrading the Su-57 with improved engines and more advanced avionics. The battle for air supremacy isn't static, it's evolving with every mission, every software update, and every innovation. But beyond the hardware, this competition reflects two philosophies of warfare. Israel's F-35I embodies information dominance a world where data, sensors, and precision define victory. Russia's Su-57 symbolizes power and resilience, a world where speed, strength, and tactical bravery decide outcomes. If these two ever face each other directly, the result would depend on where and how the fight begins. In a stealth-driven, long-range encounter, the F-35I would likely dominate. In a chaotic, close, combat environment with ground radar support, the Su-57 could strike back hard. Still, as of today, the advantage remains with the Adir. Its proven stealth, advanced radar, and seamless integration with global defense networks make it the more formidable fighter. The Su-57 is powerful, but it's still catching up in terms of operational readiness and stealth maturity. The skies of the future will not be ruled by speed or missiles alone, but by data, information, and the ability to remain unseen. The F-35I represents that new era. The Su-57 reminds the world that raw power and innovation still matter. And as these two giants prepare for the next decade of aerial competition, one thing is certain: the battle for air supremacy has only just begun. If you enjoyed this in-depth analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Battlefield Narratives for more global military updates, air power comparisons, and defense analysis from around the world.